Samba, samba, boko samba. Wamajedu se samba o.
Si samba, o pouco samba. Wamache di ou se samba o. Killer wa prend conscience. Back again with another exciting video. Today, I gotta make this video because there's so much wannabes, so much charlatans in this community. Everybody wakes up and I don't know, they say, I'm looking at social media. I get a lot of messages from people and I see different titles on Facebook. Well, first off, let me put it like this, man. How many people are, for my audience, how many people are into Azor? You know, God bless his soul, may he rest in peace. But how many people are Haitian Americans viewing my content? I mean, there's a song, called Zombie by Azor, and I mean, Samba ou poco samba, which means, samba, you are not a samba. Drum player, you're not a drum player. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I take that in this meaning as my introduction because it is my way of saying you are not what you claim to be until you are able to manifest it. See, if you call yourself a Houngan, you gotta live up to that title. There's a lot of people in this community that call themselves a Houngan, but they can do nothing. I mean, just reading a couple of rituals from a book or just doing what you're told does not give you the qualification as being a Houngan. If you are a Houngan, you should be the, let's just say, the front man of God. You are the person, the go-to person that God has put here on earth, or bon Dieu, on soit grand maître. You should be developed as a vessel for God and the law. There's many people who claim I am a Houngan and they don't even know the order in that system. I mean, how do you go from Asogwe to Wunsi, or Wunsi or Supuen to Wunsi? A lot of people don't even know the order, but they're throwing these titles on their head. So I say this, there's many people who I've met, that say, oh, I'm not a Houngan, well, I'm a Bokor. But then again, you ask them questions to, check their credentials. And it's not about asking questions about who brought you into this. No, it's about what you can do. Like if we're talking about magie, we're talking about that stuff, or we're talking about herbs, we're talking about this and that, I mean, there's just certain things that will stand out. If you are experienced, you know what to look for in a conversation. When a person starts radote and talking all this garbage, you can read between the lines and know that they don't know what they're talking about. There's a lot of people I met in this community that claim to be Houngans and they can't even do readings. I don't understand this. How are you a Houngan and you can't even read? At least you should be able to read cards. If not read cards, I mean, at least do it to be able to sense things. But you got a lot of people that, I guess, mbakone kote yo jwen konzoyo, kote yo te konzo munzayo, I don't know. But there's a lot of people who have gotten so-called initiated and, now they come back and they claim themselves to be Houngans. I really don't understand, man. I don't understand. See, my grandfather was a Houngan. I took a different direction, with what I do. But he was a Houngan. He didn't rely on what people told him. He experimented. He had his own experiences. And he developed the system for the family. And he laid down a foundation for us. I mean, it's like, maybe that's my example of a Houngan, a person who knows his stuff. He is divinely connected. He is not, as the Christians would say, he didn't consult with man like Apostle Paul on the road of Damascus. He didn't go where they asked him who baptized him. He didn't receive a baptism made with hands. See, a lot of you people that are in the voodoo today, you are very carnal. Nous trois corpriels, nous tous sous la terre toujours. Nous poco évoluer. You haven't evolved to basically receive divine intuition or divine insight, révélation. See, when you are a Houngan, you receive divine inspiration, divine insight. You're not just a person where, well, you know what, I'm a Houngan, I gotta open this book. That's why we say in voodoo, pas gen livre non voodoo. See, there is no books in voodoo for a reason. Because what you are supposed to get, you are supposed to receive via the spirit. And there is no book for spirit. This, I gotta say this. See, when I talk this level, I mean, it goes the same for Mambos. There's a lot of people that claim to be Mambos. I mean, I don't care about who initiated. I'm more concerned about what you can do. What can you do for the next person to better their lives? That's what I'm concerned with. I mean, shit. I mean, for me, I am not bragging or anything like that. But, I mean, I got clients in Dubai. I got clients in India. I got clients all around the world. I mean, and it's like, I'm not even advertising. I rarely ever advertise. I rarely ever advertise. When you are what you are, people will call you that. People will acknowledge you as that. Like for me, you know what? Let's move away from myself. My grandfather's name was LeonardElmera. He never called himself anything. People knew him as Houngan. They called him Bleu dormi, because Bleu dormi, or water that is still, is a dangerous form of water in Haitian symbolism. So at the end of the day, let's move beyond this religion thing, because religion is poison. It will keep you in a concentration camp where you're working but nothing ever materializes for you. So it's the same way when you look at when you look at voodoo in general. When you are in a community and you're learning under someone, you will never get that divine teaching for you to be your master of your own head. See, when you are that, what you claim yourself to be, a Houngan or a Mambo, you no longer take directions from man. Your knowledge comes from your insight from the universe. Ranger, grand maître. That's where you get your information from, or if you want to say, the loi, qui se face, or the faces of God. There's many ways to look at it. But you receive your knowledge via inspiration, intuition, revelation. I mean, now today people think that their knowledge has to come from this person here, that person there. I mean, it's good to get a little insight or a little talk or a little conversation, dialogue. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with cracking open a book and taking a look at what somebody, like a veve that someone made or whatever, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you put your insight and all your knowledge based on that, there's people over here that I meet that say that, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. They because they're doing their Google researches. They're doing their Google researches. When was the last time these people stepped in Haiti? When was the last time they went into themselves via meditation or meditation? Most people don't. They just sit here, arm and chair, Houngan, Mambo, voodooism, Bokors, whatever. I mean, it's very sickening. In the Western world, I meet people talking about their Bokors. See, this is a thing that people gotta understand, man. A Bokor is no different from a African American hoodoo root worker. That he specializes in the science of herbs and herbs and stuff like that, and magic. That is what a Bokor is. I mean, people they especially it's like in the Western world, I see a lot of people who want to embrace Bokors because what they read, Bokors is evil. Bokors do this, so they want to embrace this They want to embrace this title, Bokor, because it gives them some power or self-esteem. You know, like, oh, I am the baddest man on the block. I am strong. My magic, I do this and that. No. You know, you brothers are lost, man. You know, when you evolve past this, you know, this carnal wisdom, you know, you begin to look at things in a different light. I mean, it's just sickening. Everybody want to jump out of nowhere like, I am Houngan, I am a Bokor, this and that. Listen, labels are labels. It's about what you can do. You know, are your customers satisfied? Are the people that you're working with, are they satisfied with your service? That's what's important. You know, all this other stuff, making veves on the floor, whatsoever, that's cool and all, but what are you doing for the next person? You know, we are all here to basically worship God by whatever means we can. We are here to basically exalt ourselves in the same aspect, in the same process too. As we are exalting God, we are exalting ourselves. Because they say there's no difference between the Father and Son. You know? I mean, when you're looking at it, basically, you are what you are exalting. But that is what you call it, fuck Guinea. I mean, you know, this is something that is like a mystery of mysteries. Oh, mystère de mystère. But so if you haven't evolved past the level, you know, that earthly level, you would never understand a lot of things I'm saying. There's a lot of people that comment on my videos and they're still down here reading books, and then they're dealing with the carnal wisdom of men. When you evolve, you evolve past this carnal thinking. You receive divine insight. So if you're into if you studied Buddhism, you know what I'm talking about. We're talking about transcendental knowledge. So, with that said, I conclude this video. I don't have much to say. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was very informative. Ciao.